Hey everyone, this is Zari from Supernatural Parenting with Patty and Zari. I want to wish you a fantastic Friday and share a couple of things with you. First of all, over on our website, www.zrightswords.org, there's lots of wonderful stuff going on in this awesome month of October. So hop over there and check it out. Right there on the very first page, you'll see a spotlight of author G.E. Johnson's new book, Volume 1 of Discovering the Shepherd, and it's a study of Psalm 23. It's a fantastic book, revelatory. It is life-changing. It'll give you that fresh perspective that you need of Psalm 23 so that you can go about your life every day understanding that the Lord is really with you, that He's provided everything that you need. The Psalms are powerful in themselves. And matter of fact, when I was crying out to the Lord in 2011 for rescue, He told me to read the Psalms. So the Psalms have absolutely everything we need for life and godliness practically contained right there in those 150 chapters. But she's broken Psalm 23 down for you so that you will be blessed beyond anything you could have hoped or imagined. And that lets you know that what she wrote was completely anointed. Also, I have a couple words. I just want to say some things for you. I heard someone say not too long ago that there are so many things in this world that you can't control, or so many things in this world that are out of your control, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that you kind of just have to learn to let go of everything and give it to God. And yes, that is absolutely true. You do need to give everything to God, but there are things that you can control in life, and they start with you. You can control your actions. You can control your mouth. And man, if you get control of your mouth, your entire world will change and the world around you will change. Because God tells us in Proverbs 18:21 that power of life and death are in the tongue, and those who love it will eat the fruit thereof. So if you get control of your actions, your mouth, and your emotions, right there, everything in your life will be completely changed, and it will be completely changed for the better. So if you can, if your life is a mess right now, look around and see what you've been saying, what you've been speaking, what you've been thinking, how you've been acting, how you've been behaving. Like, do you have control of your emotions? That's a huge thing. In America, we're so emotional. We get all flustered about everything and feel like we need to comment on everything and say things about everything, and not realizing that a lot of times the enemy is dragging us into that stuff because he wants us to do everything but focus on the Lord and focus on how wonderful life is. I just came out of the dollar store, and the lady asked me how I was today, and I said, I'm fantastic. How are you? And she said, well, I don't have any phantasm. I was laughing at that word. She said, I don't have any phantasm, but you obviously do. So go out there and spread it around. And when she said that, I was thinking, well, that's awesome, because she sees the joy that I have in my life, which comes from the Lord, and she didn't have it, but she wanted some. And she, thinks that it's wonderful enough to share with other people. And that's what life with Christ is supposed to be like. You're supposed to be able to share that joy that you have with others. If you're a believer, if you know Jesus and you're walking around grumpy and complaining and fussing, you really don't know Him as well as you claim to. So if I were you, I'd reassess that relationship quickly. Because people are supposed to, see signs and wonders in your life and be curious and want to get to know how Jesus is doing that for you. And I know that's true because it happens in my life all the time. Also, I wanted to let you know that Supernatural Parenting with Patty and Zari, if you go to zrightswords.org, click on the Supernatural Parenting link, right there at the very top, we're offering a teaching video this month that teaches you how to go into the presence of God. Once you get there, it teaches you how to pray, how to make direct declarations, and then move into warfare from there. So if you would like that video, go ahead and click over the Supernatural Parenting link on zrightswords.org and take advantage of that. It'll only be available until October 31st. Also, find us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Patty and Zari. Find me on Facebook. I have an author page there. It's facebook.com/author Zari Banks. I'm also on Twitter at Ms. Banks, MIZBANKS, and Patty and Zari are at PATTI and Zari, ZARI on Twitter. We also have YouTube and Spreaker Web Radio. Every Monday, Supernatural Parenting with Patty and Zari has a podcast episode that comes out, and they are teachings on how to train your kids to hear from the Lord, how to train your kids to find their purposes in life, their God-given destiny, not just those desires that we have for them, like, oh, I want my child to grow up and be a professional athlete and buy me a house and blah, blah, blah. That may not be God's plan for them. So we want to be sure that whatever we're teaching our kids and preparing them to do has to line up with their godly destiny. That's the only way for guaranteed success. And that's all the way success, not just outwardly man appearing success, but success that, has eternal implications that are positive. So again, zrightswords.org, click on the Supernatural Parenting link after you check out G.E. Johnson's Discovering the Shepherd. All right, take care. Bye-bye.